I started it just like this. Last Saturday night I got all dressed up, my best friend was getting hitched. With 2 or 3 drinks into the reception, my tuxedo started to itch. So a bridesmaid, me, and a bottle of wine went looking for someplace cool. And I said, hell with this rented tux, and dove straight into the pool. Now the father of the bride came running out. He called me immature. He said, sir, just how old are you? And I said, I'm not so sure. I said, I feel like I'm a little bitty boy in blind pursuit of fun. I'm not really a grown-up, no, I just look like one. Well, it was Tuesday night, I was sitting at home, right where I should be, when the phone started ringing and I said hello and goodbye to tranquility. Well, money was not my friend that night, and neither was the law. And as I sat in the tank, I wasn't telling myself I should have listened to my mom, who said, son, why don't you act your age? Why won't you mature? What are you gonna be when you grow up? And I said, I'm not so sure. I said, Mommy, I'm just a little boy, just wanna have some fun. I'm not really a grown-up, no, I just look like one. It's even worse now, I got children of my own. Now they too are waiting up for me when I get home. Well, I can own a boat, I can go in and vote if I ain't had too many beers. I can drive me 15 cartons of cigarettes and stick them all in my ears. I can drive 10 miles over the limit and as close as I want to the line. And I can call in sick and eat candy for breakfast and watch TV all night. But now people keep telling me to act my age. They tell me I'm immature. They say one of these days you're gonna have to grow up, and I say I'm not so sure. I say I'm just a little boy, blind pursuit of fun. I'm not really a grown-up, no, I just look like one. No, I'm not really a grown-up, no, I'm just a 61-year-old bald-headed guy who looks a whole lot like one. Thank you very much. This 9-pound hammer is a little too heavy, but it for my side, but it for my side. Roll on, buddy, won't you roll so slow? How can I roll when the wheels won't go? There ain't one hammer that's in this tunnel that'll ring like mine, that'll ring like mine. Roll on, buddy, don't you roll so slow? How can I roll when the wheels won't go? Like silver, and it shines like gold, and it rings like silver, and it shines like gold. Roll on, buddy, won't you roll so slow? How can I roll when the wheels won't go? I'm going on the mountain, gonna see my baby, and he ain't coming back, no, he ain't coming back. Roll on, buddy, won't you roll so slow? Can I roll when the wheels won't go? Harlan, it's a long way to Hazard, Thank you much. Appreciate it. Hey! She was lying in the grass. She could hear the highway breathing. She could see a nearby factory, making sure that she's not dreaming. See the lights of the neighbor's house. Now she's starting to rise. Take a minute to concentrate. Open up her eyes. The world was moving, she was right there with it, and she was. The world was moving, she was floating above it, and she was. And she was. And she was drifting through the backyard. She was taking off her dress. She was moving very slowly, rising up above the earth, moving into the universe, drifting this way at night, not touching the ground at all. She's up above the yard. The world was moving, she was right there with it, and she was. The world was moving, she was floating above it, and she was. And she was glad about it, no doubt about it. She isn't sure about what she's done. No time to think about what she's done now. Oh, and she was. Hey, hey, hey. And she was looking at herself, and things were looking like a movie. She had a pleasant elevation. She moving out in all directions. Oh, ho, ho. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, hey, hey. The world was moving, she was right there with it, and she was. The world was moving, she was floating above it, and she was. Joining the world of missing persons, and she was. Hey, 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 missing enough to feel alright, and she was. 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 Thank you so much. May you never lay your head down without a hand to hold. May you never make your bed out in the cold. Well, you're just like a great strong brother to me, and you know that I love you so. You never talking dirty behind my back, though I know there's those that do. Won't you please, won't you please, won't you bear in mind, love is a lesson we learn in our time. Won't you please, won't you please, won't you bear in mind for me? May you never lay your head down without a hand to hold. May you never make your bed out in the cold. Well, you're just like a good close sister to me. You know that I love you true. You hold no blade to stab me in the back, though I know some do. Won't you please, won't you please, won't you bear in mind, love is a lesson we learn in our time. Won't fight. May you never lose your woman overnight. May you never lay your head down without a hand to hold. May you never make your bed out in the cold. May you never lose your temper when you get in a barroom fight. May you never lose your woman overnight. May you never lose your woman overnight. May you never lose your woman overnight. Thank you very much. Squalls out on the Gulf Stream, big storms coming soon. Passed out in my hammock, God, I slept away past noon. Stood up and tried to focus, I hoped I wouldn't have to look far. I knew I could use a Bloody Mary, so I stumbled next door to the bar. And now I must confess, I could use some rest. I can't run at this pace very long. Yes, it's quite insane. I think it hurts my brain, but it cheers me up, and then I can go on. Something about this Sunday, it's a most peculiar grade. Strolling down the avenue that's known as A1A. Feeling tired and then I got inspired. I hoped that I wouldn't last long. So all alone, I walked back home, sat on my beach and then I made up this song. And now I must confess, I could use some rest. I can't run at this pace very long. Yes, it's quite insane. I think it hurts my brain, but then it cleans me out, and then I can go on. The wind is blowing harder now, 50 knots or thereabouts. There's white caps on the ocean, and I'm watching for water spouts. It's time to close the shutters, it's time to go inside. In a week I'll be in Gay Paris, and that's a mighty long airplane ride. And now I must confess, I could use some rest. I can't run at this pace very long. Yes, it's quite insane. I think it hurts my brain, then it cleans me out, and then I can go on. Yes, it cleans me out, and then I can go on. Thank you very much. So every morning I commute, mild-mannered man in a business suit. I wanna get home the end of my day. There's all these other cars stacked up in my way. I pull up behind one, I pull out my pistol and blow them away. I'm driving my car, I wanna go fast. There's all these slow cars, won't let me pass. I flash my lights, I honk my horn. I have to consider him warned. I pull it behind him, I pull out my pistol and blow him away. But Jesse James, behind the wheel, high noon, my automobile. You call me crazy, you're sick. Got to get to where I'm going too quick. Son of a bitch, he cut me off. 3 whole lanes, he cut across. Made me mad, made me swerve. Son of a bitch got what he deserved. I pull it behind him, I pull up my pistol and blew him away. The motorcycle is riding between the backed up traffic, right between the lanes. It's cutting in line, it's an act of war. I saw him coming, I opened my door, I pull up behind him, pull up my pistol and blew him away. Jesse James in high noon. Jesse James behind the wheel. It's high noon in an automobile. Call me crazy, call me sick. Just trying to get to where I'm going too quick. That little old lady, bless her heart, walking her poodle across the boulevard. She's wearing a red knitted sweater, a red knitted hat, probably named Fifi or something stupid like that. I said, here, Fifi.
I'd say 5 in Atlanta, 100%.
And the been here, they don't get along. I've been there 15 minutes, I knew something was wrong. The waitress was not friendly, neither was the cook, till I asked how far it was to the town of Stony Brook. Well, the come heres live in cabins, the been heres live in shacks. They say hello in passing, talk behind each other's backs. White collars versus rednecks, horses versus mules. The city kids, they come here, makes the teachers look like fools. Well, the come heres come with laptops, Nintendo DVRs. Some of them have GPSs inside their hybrid cars. They want to make no smoking zones in all the public places. They want to pass an ordinance outlawing turkey races. Well, the ancestors of the been heres, they came here early on, when there were just the Indians, and after they were gone. They claimed themselves a new world, there was lots to go around. They carved up a bunch of properties, they built this little town. Now the come heres nearly have the votes to make one of them mayor. And in the last election, they won half the county chairs. They took over the school board, they outlawed the morning prayers. They teach an evolution, sex education there. Ben Here's do their drinking in the Ben Here owned saloon. But in that brand new microbrewery, there's a separate dining room. Only at the Kmart or the Walmart will they mix. They think of one another as carrot nibblers and hicks. Well, the come heres have their pussycats and their little white French poodles. The Ben Heres have their hound dogs with names like Yankee Doodle. The come heres like to watch the ducks, some of them like to feed them. The Ben Heres like to shotgun them, take them home and eat them. Well, the come heres keep a coming, new ones every day. They come for second chances, for the new world, as they say. They buy and sell these properties for unheard of amounts. The come heres keep a coming, building up this little town. Come heres and the Ben Heres, two towns that overlap. You wouldn't even see it just from looking at a map. Well, I was there at Christmas time when a tree was just a tree. You couldn't tell whose kids were whose, sitting there on Santa's knee. Well, the come heres and the Ben Heres, let's talk about a fence. The whole town is divided, half for it, half against.
It's where we live.
Thank you. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, don't you? Mornings were chilly, the air was crisp as a striped or a red or a golden delish. A couple of tortillas, coffee with rum. By the time the sun came up, you'd have half a bin done. The trees were like temples, there's a holiness to them. You'd pick out the bottoms and all the way through them. Up on a ladder, out on a limb. The trees were like temples, I love being in them. Fernando amazed me, he was the quickest. 18 bins in a day he could do. I got 9 once, but that was with big fruit. I only worked as hard as I needed to. Sometimes though, on the nicest of days, somebody would whistle and my friends would run away, yelling La Migra, La Migra, La Migra Viene. Andale, andale, run, run. Well, they leapt from their ladders to the next nearest orchards, spreading the word that La Migra was coming. My Spanish was stiff, a little too formal. I cracked them up and they taught me to cuss, and you can bet that I was cussing when they all went a-running. You can bet I was cussing at that big yellow bus. Well, the vans brought them in till the bus was loaded. Sometimes whole families, at least you'd have thought, they'd be back the next week up on their ladders, giving new names next time they got caught. Sometimes, oh, on the nicest of days, somebody would whistle and my friends would run away, yelling La Migra, La Migra, La Migra Viene. Andale, andale, run, run. Well, they leapt from their ladders to the next nearest orchards, spreading the word that La Migra was coming. while digesting a Reader's Digest in the back of a dirty bookstore. A plastic flag with gum on the back fell out on the floor. Well, I picked it up, ran outside, slapped it on my window shield. And if I could see old Betsy Ross and tell her how good I feel. But your flag decal won't get you into heaven anymore. They're already overcrowded from your dirty little war. You know Jesus don't like killing, no matter what the reason's for. And your flag decal won't get you into heaven anymore. Well, I went to the bank this morning, and the cashier said to me, if you join the Christmas club, we'll give you 10 of them flags for free. Well, I didn't mess around a bit. I took him up on what he said. I stuck those stickers all over my car and one on my wife's forehead. But your flag decal won't get you into heaven anymore. They're already overcrowded from your dirty little whore. You know Jesus don't like killing, no matter what the reason's for. And your flag decal won't get you into heaven anymore. Well, I got my window shield so filled with flags I could not see. So I ran that car right off the road, right into a tree. By the time they got the doctor down, I was already dead. And I'll never understand why the man standing in the pearly gates said that your flag decal won't get you into heaven anymore. They're already overcrowded from your dirty little preemptive war. You know Jesus don't like killing, no matter what the reason's for. And your flag decal won't get you into heaven anymore. Thank you very much. Oh, man. Well, I don't care if it rains or freezes, as long as I got my plastic Jesus sitting on the dashboard of my car. You can buy him phosphorescent, glows in the dark, he's pink and pleasant. Take him with you when you're traveling far. Plastic Jesus, plastic Jesus, riding on the dashboard of my car. Through all the trials and tribulations, we will travel every nation. With my plastic Jesus, I'll go far. You can buy a sweet Madonna, dressed in rhinestones, sitting on a pedestal of abalone shell. Going 90, I'm not wary, 'cause I got the Virgin Mary assuring me that I won't go to hell. Plastic Jesus, plastic Jesus, riding on the dashboard of my car. Through all the trials and tribulations, we will travel every nation. With my plastic Jesus, I'll go far. When I'm in a traffic jam, he don't care if I say damn. I can let all my curses roll. Plastic Jesus does not hear, 'cause he has a plastic ear. The man who invented plastic saved my soul. Oh, I am in the backseat sinning, Jesus is up there grinning, sitting on the dashboard of my car. white, pink, and yellow. I don't care 'cause he's my fella, sitting on the dashboard of my car. Plastic Jesus, plastic Jesus, riding on the dashboard of my car. Through all the trials and tribulations, he will travel every nation. In my traffic Jesus, I'll go far. Well, God made Christ a holy Jew, and God made him a Christian too. Paradoxes populate my car. Though the sunshine on his back make him peel, chip, and crack, a little patching keeps him up to par. Plastic Jesus, plastic Jesus, riding on the dashboard of my car. I'm afraid he'll have to go, his magnets ruin my radio, and if I have a wreck he'll leave a scar. Plastic Jesus, plastic Jesus, riding on the dashboard of my car. Through all the trials and tribulations, we will travel every nation. With my plastic Jesus, I'll go far. Amen. Thank you. Got in a little trouble down at the county seat. Lord, to put me in the jailhouse, loafing on the street. When the judge heard the verdict, I was a guilty man. He said $45 and 40 days in the can. Now to be cash on the barrelhead, son, you can take your choice. You're 21, no money down, no credit plan, no time to chase you, 'cause I'm a busy man. I found a telephone number on a laundry slip, had a kind-hearted jailer with a 6-gun hip. He let me call long distance. She said, "Number, please." No sooner than I told her, she hollered at me. Now the cash on the barrelhead, son, my partner had the entire sum. No money down, no credit plan, 'cause a little birdie tells me you're a traveling man. 40 days in the jailhouse, 4 days on the road. I was feeling a little hungry, my feet a heavy load. I saw a greyhound coming, I stuck out my thumb. Before I got to my seat, the driver caught my arm. That'll be cash on the barrelhead, son. This old gray dog gets paid to run. When the engine starts, all the wheels won't roll. Give me cash on the barrelhead, I'll take you down the road. That'll be cash on the barrelhead, son. You can take your choice. You're 21, no money down, no credit plan, no time to chase you, 'cause I'm a busy man. Well, thank you very much. Well, you say you're not from Texas. Man, as if I couldn't tell. You think you pull your boots on right and wear your hat so well. So pardon me my laughter, 'cause I sure do understand. Even Moses got excited when he saw the promised land. I said, that's right, you're not from Texas. That's right, you're not from Texas. That's right, you're not from Texas. Texas wants you anyway. Well, I was born and raised in Texas. It means so much to me. Well, my girl comes from is Charlotte. And she lives up near Tennessee. We was driving down that highway. She asked me, baby, what's so great? How come you're always going on about your Lone Star State? I said, that's right, you're not from Texas. That's right, you're not from Texas. That's right, you're not from Texas. Texas wants you anyway. Well, that road, it looks so lovely. And she stood there by the side, and she grew smaller in my mirror as I watched her wave goodbye. Them boys from Carolina, and they sure enough could sing. When they came on down to Texas, and we all showed them how to swing. Now old Dave's back in Spartanburg, and old Champ's out on the farm. Uncle Walter's home with Heidi hiding in her loving arms. I said, that's right, you're not from Texas. That's right, you're not from Texas. That's right, you're not from Texas. Texas wants you anyway. Well, they're okay up in Oklahoma. Up in Arkansas, they're fair. But them old folks down in Branson, Missouri, don't even know you're there. At a dance all down in Texas, baby. That's a mighty fine place to be. Oh, the women there are so beautiful, and the men will buy your beer for free. I said, that's right, you're not from Texas. That's right, you're not from Texas. That's right, you're not from Texas. Texas wants you anyway. That's right, you're not from Texas. That's right, you're not from Texas. That's right, you're not from Texas. Texas wants you anyway. That's right, you're not from Texas. That's right, you're not from Texas. That's right, you're not from Texas. Texas wants you anyway. That's right, you're not from Texas. That's right, you're not from Texas. That's right, you're not from Texas. Texas wants you anyway. That's right, you're not from Texas. That's right, you're not from Texas. That's right, you're not from Texas. Texas wants you anyway. So won't you let me help you, mister? Pull your hat down the way I do. Buy your pants just a little bit longer. Next time somebody laughs at you, just tell them you're not from Texas. That's right, you're not from Texas. That's right, you're not from Texas. Texas wants you anyway. Texas wants you anyway. Thank you very much for being at the best bed and breakfast in the world. And the tip jar in the back if you feel like. Thank you very much.